All right, everybody. So, welcome to a quick crypto update. Got some coffee here. What we're going to do is go over the entire coin market cap, and I want to talk about the top projects. But specifically on this episode, we're going to go over the news. So, we're going to talk a little bit about Tesla, what's going on there. And yeah, we're just going to have some fun together, talk crypto. Um, Put down in the comments below if anybody else has a Trezor Model T, because I want to talk about hardware wallets in general. And for those of you who are like me, to give you a quick background, I got into cryptocurrencies very seriously at towards the top, so about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I was into cryptos before that, but I didn't have any money. So now I'm starting to get a little bit of money, and I am losing in the short term on crypto. But I'm just a person who's buying, investing, and learning about cryptocurrencies. I've been following it for the past 5 years, and I'm just like a lot of you. So before we get started, number one, always have a Trezor Model T or a hardware wallet of that nature. I've got several different ones here. I've got the Trezor One. If you are somebody who just wants to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, like the top, you know, 3 or 4 projects, maybe some stable coins, and you just want to set it and forget it, you can get a Trezor One, very affordable. Trezor Model T is the best in my opinion, and then if you get a Ledger, I'm just trying to save you guys time from researching and experimenting. The Ledger Model X, don't buy the S. They do have the S Plus, but get the X. I wish I would have done that. That's one of my mistakes in crypto. But anyways, the reason you want to get a hardware wallet is because when you leave money on online exchanges, you're trusting that Coinbase, Binance, all these online exchanges that, and they're holding your private key. So they technically own your cryptos, and you don't. You're just trusting that they won't, mess with it. But the idea of cryptocurrency is that you can own your own digital assets. So when you have a hardware wallet, essentially you are storing your coins on your own wallet that is offline. It is only online when you are doing transactions. Okay, so if that makes sense, awesome. If that doesn't make sense, head over to Udemy and I will have links in the description below. Use coupon code, we'll put crypto news, and that'll get you 90% off. If you want to learn about NFTs, I have a quick crypto challenge for you. So if you are just getting started, maybe you've never bought any cryptos, just take this course. I made these. They're cheap. They're 10 bucks, 10, 20 bucks. And you can learn about crypto investing, how to set up hardware wallets, how to set up your first wallet, how to buy, specifically if you're Canadian. This is like for 10 bucks. You're not going to be able to go on YouTube efficiently and get all this information. I've been learning about cryptos for the past, 6, 7 years, and this is perfect for beginners. I did not make these courses to get rich. I'm not going to get rich off of them. I made them to genuinely help people out. That's why they're doing well on Udemy and the other platforms I'm selling them on. So anyways, if you want to learn about cryptos, definitely put in crypto news. That will give you 90% off. And it's a great place to start. You're compressing years of information into 1 hour. So I can't say anything more about that. So let's get into the news today. Bitcoin is at 22,725 currently, which is really cool. For those of you that don't know about market caps, basically there's $1 trillion right here put into the entire crypto market cap. So Bitcoin as well is responsible for 41% of that. So basically, if you look here, the market cap of Bitcoin, it is 434 billion dollars. So that is put into just Bitcoin itself. So these are huge numbers. But Bitcoin was at $1 trillion not that long ago. So I really do believe that if you buy and hold on to Bitcoin for at least the next 2, 3 years, you will do well. I think you will do very well. For those of you that don't know about the Bitcoin halving, that's going to be in 2024. So that's 2 years from now. And that is when the rewards that get distributed to miners are cut in half, right? So miners, the people that set up the miners for Bitcoin, they get rewarded with the new supply, and it's a fixed supply of 21 million. That reward is going to get cut in half. So Bitcoin will become more desirable, less like more scarce, and it's just a really good time. Don't buy Bitcoin or other cryptos unless you're a really amazing trader. Just buy them long term. Don't buy them short term. Okay, I have people that ask me all the time. I want to make 80% in a month. How do I? Don't even try to do that. Don't try to do that. I'm telling you, if you do that and it works, that's good. But that's also because we're in a bull market, right? I'll probably save for another episode. I'll show you my portfolio. I'll show you what I'm holding, and put down in the comments below what else you would like to learn about. What else do you want my opinions of? What else should I share with you all? Because I'm very obsessed with Cardano NFTs. I'm obsessed with stake pools. So I've been earning passive income with my Cardano. I have them in my courses. I talk about it. So for $10, like the value it's ridiculous, especially if you are young. Getting this information and really expanding your mind is really important. But anyways, let's go back to the charts. I could talk about this stuff all day. We have Ethereum doing very well, up 20% in the past 7 days, which is really cool. Tether, we won't talk about that today. USD coin, so USDC, still at $1. That's a stable coin. For those of you that don't know, stable coin is pegged to the US dollar, and the value remains at $1. So we won't see many changes there. My number one crypto holding, Cardano, it is up 15%. That is really cool. My portfolio is down quite a bit from when I started buying pretty consistently a couple years ago. So I started buying after basically, like a lot of you, I'm sure, you bought cryptos, maybe you sold, or maybe you just, you didn't buy enough. That was me. I bought pretty much, from 30K Bitcoin to like a $1 Cardano. That's pretty much where I'm at. I'm starting to buy right now, so my DCA, my dollar cost average, is going down, which is nice. If you don't know what that is, basically, if you buy, for example, $100 worth of Cardano at $2, and then you buy another $100 when it's down and it's at $1, then your dollar cost average is lower, right? So basically, the median of where you bought it at is going to get better. So whenever you see dips, if you're planning on holding long term, it's probably a good idea. We're gonna see. We will check this out together. I really think though, in a 2-year time frame, cryptos are going to do well. But the way I assess cryptos, I'm only buying it if, number one, I have the possibility of staking it, or number two, I have a 10-year plan that it really outweighs in terms of the growth compared to the downside, right? So the risk to reward ratio, I want that to be really good. Polygon I really like as well. Solana I'm not a big fan of. I don't think it's a bad blockchain. I just think Cardano's better. I mean, Cardano's 8, Solana's number 9. So Charles Hoskinson, you're winning today. Congratulations. I'm a huge fan. And Matic, so that's a layer 2 for Ethereum. Matic is pretty sweet. You can earn a yield. If you're somebody that hasn't bought any crypto, maybe I'll even pull it up here on my phone. But and again, we're not sponsored by any of these projects or apps. But the Crypto.com app is one of my favorites. If you're just getting started in crypto, yes, you will have fees eventually. You don't technically own your own private keys. A hardware wallet's the best. Trezor Model T, love it. But essentially, if you set up a Crypto.com app, and I have it in a course, I might even have a link. Check out on my YouTube channel. I do have a video on how to buy and set up a Crypto.com app. Basically, it allows you to buy coins simply, efficiently, and stake them. So you can basically loan out your coins and get dividends. So you become your own bank in a sense. And that's the whole idea of owning digital assets. You are owning things that you can then be rewarded for. There's no middleman, right? So before even for example, if you had money today, you could, loan it out to a third party. They loan it out, etc. It's a joke, right? Like this is going to change everything. Movies will be different. If you want to put out an album, you don't have to go through a record label anymore, right? They're not getting their cut. You're going to be able to just boom, make your NFT. That's going to be another episode. That'll be a completely different conversation. I'll give my thoughts on that. To make a long story short, though, I don't know if you can see on here, but I've got a little bit of Matic. I only keep like, I don't know, $1,000 worth on this app. Everything else is on my Trezors. But I am staking for a 11% yield. So, if that's something that interests you, I think about this in terms of, okay, I'm going to buy some Matic every month, stake it, and it will compound over the next 10, 20 years. And the price of Matic should go up. So Matic I love because it's a layer 2 protocol. And what's really interesting, let's actually take a look here. Let's go to meld.com. So Meld is I don't want to go too deep into all this, but Meld, they basically are a Cardano project. But if we take a look here, let's open this up. You can see Matic here. So what they're doing is they're giving the capabilities of an ERC20 based token like Polygon to be able to cross over into Cardano. So they're going to be implementing stable coins, etc. But in a way, think about this. You will be able to have Matic and then convert it swiftly without having to go back to US dollars and then back to coins. You're going to eliminate a lot of these fees, and that's called bridging. So you're going to be able to easily in the future have these layer 2 protocols, meaning a layer 2 is built on top of the layer 1. So Ethereum is like this basic, it's not basic, but Ethereum is a blockchain, right? An all-purpose based blockchain. And Matic, Polygon, they're building on top of it. So right now the issues with Ethereum is you have to pay for Ethereum gas, and that's expensive. You have to use the token, right? And right now to, mint an NFT on Ethereum or something else of that nature to do something on Ethereum, it's just expensive. You're paying a lot in fees. Whereas Matic, because it's built on top of it, they can make it cheaper. They can make transactions faster. So it's very, very, very unique. And yeah, so Matic is one of my top coins that I'm extremely interested in. The team's looking really good. You have people like Kevin O'Leary talking about it. Also, put down in the comments below, maybe, is Mitch crazy? Is Matic not good? I think it's a really unique opportunity. Also, in terms of investing wise, let's go over to the big screen. Matic is at $7 billion. So whereas, Ethereum is 194, it should be closer to it should be $1 trillion. It'll probably pass Bitcoin eventually. So I think there's a lot of room to grow. If you divide this number by 7, you're talking about 20, 30, 50x. So I think Matic could be $10 in the next bull run. That's my prediction. Maybe we'll look back. Today is July 24th, 2022. I think in 2025, we will see a $8 to $10 Matic. So that would be a 10x from here. Yeah. And I also think Cardano will be, I think, $5 to $6. I think Cardano will do probably a 12x. Yeah, maybe $7. 2025, that's my prediction. So I'm already making predictions. I was going to do an episode just going over the market, but that's boring, right? We got to talk about other news. We have to go through everything else. Put down what else you guys would want me to go over. So if you don't know as well, Tesla, they sold all of their Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So, a lot of people are talking about a recession, market crash, whatever it is. I can't predict that. I can't predict the weather. I can't predict anything. And if you think you can predict things, good for you. Then do it. But Tesla, let's check it out here. Tesla does not have diamond hands. No. I can't really criticize Elon though, because he's going to Mars and he's really opened up that conversation and that excitement of being able to be like, a multi-planet species. I think that's really cool. So I'm a big fan of Elon. He also pumped Doge when I bought Doge. This is a fun story. My little brother, I'll give him credit, Bird. His name's Bird. He was talking about Dogecoin when it was like, dude, this was 6 years ago. So Dogecoin was like a fraction of a penny. And he's like, you should buy like some Dogecoin. I'm like, what is this? He's like, they have a big community, whatever. Like the kid's like 13 at the time. And this is before like you could even easily buy Dogecoin. I had to go on a website that was like Chinese, right, to buy it. Anyways, make a long story short, that $28 investment I made in a Dogecoin, I lost my seed phrase, so I couldn't get access to it. Then I found it after Elon did that whole SNL thing and started pumping Dogecoin. I turned $28 into 7,000 US, something around there. So I got out, put on Ethereum. Ethereum went down, and I also made some other bad investments. I'll just be honest. But anyways, those days I think are gone in terms of Dogecoin. But there are other projects that I'm going to talk about that I think have similar potential. There is one that I will talk about not on this episode, but I will talk about. I'm going to do an entire episode on it. I think this project, like, I understand investing in terms of, people are just excited about projects. From what I've seen in what I know about Cardano, there's one project that I'm just so excited about because we're so early. There's a lot of time, and there's ways that you can get a coin right now that I just think if we do see a bull run, if we see the market, the crypto market, do well, if Bitcoin is a thing, if nobody destroys it, this project will be $1, and right now it's like a penny. So I almost get emotional talking about it because it could be life changing for a lot of you. And nothing I say is financial advice, by the way. So I'm not a financial advisor by any means. I don't even know how I'm allowed on YouTube talking about the projects that I do. Okay, I'm just like a lot of you who are interested in cryptos. Let's refresh this, see where we're at. Oh, we're up 30%. I'm just kidding. Yeah, let me know as well. Do you guys want me to show you my portfolio? I could also show you how to create your own portfolio so you can keep track of all the coins you own. They're obviously not exposed to any third party or threats. It's just a way to visually see your coins. I'm a very visual person. But yeah, so anyways, the market, I think it's doing great. I don't know where we're going to go from here. It's hard to say. I think over, if you buy cryptos, think in, 5-year terms, right? Like right now it's 2022. At least think for the next 2 years for the halving, right? Because, if you guys don't know, Bitcoin works off of proof of work, meaning people set up computer hardware, they mine Bitcoin, so they're the ones that get rewarded with the new supply. That supply is cut in half every 4 years. That's called the Bitcoin halving. So it adds more scarcity to Bitcoin. There's a limited supply. Right now there's 19.1 million Bitcoin out there. So there's not that many, right? If every American who's a millionaire wants to own one Bitcoin, they wouldn't be able to. Because there's not that much Bitcoin. I'm talking in terms of full Bitcoin, right? Obviously, it's divisible by 8 decimal points. But yeah, I could talk about this all day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Just have a little bit of fun with crypto. Before I do go, I do want to share with you, because I care about you all, genuinely. I'm not sponsored by Trezor, but Trezor, if you want to sponsor me, go ahead. Like, I'll pay you if you sponsor me. I'm just kidding. Go to Trezor.io shop and pick up a Trezor Model T if you can afford it. They're 249 euros. But this, in my opinion, I've used many different hardware wallets. I'm obsessed with hardware wallets. I mean, I've got 3 of them right here. I know I have more, okay? But the Trezor Model T is the best hardware wallet, hands down, okay? The Trezor Model T is amazing because it's easy to use. You have your coins offline. You can buy NFTs on Ethereum, Cardano, Bitcoin. They're constantly updating. I cannot stress it enough. I've lost money in crypto. I know people that have lost thousands in crypto. And you can fix all that. Before you get any crypto over $500, buy a hardware wallet. I know it's annoying. You don't want to spend $300 US on a wallet or whatever it is. At worst, buy one of these if you're going to buy Bitcoin. Buy the Trezor one and make sure you are on shop.trezor.io. Don't go to any other website. I'm telling you, you need to own a hardware wallet. That's just for you all, okay? And again, check out my courses. I've got crypto investing course on Udemy. I'll put links in the description below. And that's all I have for you.